Reg D 506C. Listen to this. You can raise as much money as you want. Unlimited money. All the money you want. But we're going to put 100 million because the SEC wants to know how much. We're going to put for you $100 million. I got all the proper wording for that. How to do it, the disclaimers and all that. But only accredited investors. Are you with me? Only accredited. But here is the beauty. Okay for public solicitation. Now, you can literally put an ad in the newspaper and say, purchasing this property downtown for $4 million, investors welcome to come in, debt fund, call me. Then they call you, or go to this website for details. You have a video, you're standing in front of the building. Hello, my name is Sharif Medawar. I'm right here in front of this. This is one of the new projects for the SFI fund, Reg D 506C. You can click below here and you'll understand the regulation. And I want to show you the building and we're getting this, we're going to expand it. You can now pitch the whole thing. You can go to my website, CREPR.com, just to see my portfolio in Puerto Rico. Over 100 million portfolio right there, CREPR. Commercial Real Estate Puerto Rico.com. Look at the properties. I'm the largest holder of historic properties in the island of Puerto Rico. All cash flowing. I have zero vacancy. It's crazy. Island is on fire. San Francisco slowed down. Florida's still doing great. You see the diversification? 100 million, only accredited investors, so you can publicly solicit and you don't have to have no relationships. But then they don't self-qualify. You see, self-qualify? You must qualify. So I suggest for you, we give you a third-party qualification. That means somebody say, I want to invest in this. You tell them, okay, fill out the documents. If you don't mind, I'm regulated by the Security and Exchange Commission. So there is a company that will call you to verify that you're actually accredited. I don't know by heart, but it's in the PPM. There are plenty. You can actually Google it. The ones we use, they charge a lot less because I have so many students that have funds. So they charge us less. They charge like $40 a person. Usually they charge 100 some. But the beauty is, John Doe wants to invest with you. They fill out the paperwork. We send it to the company. The company contacts them. They're approved within 24 hours. Then they fund. Then you have their money. You're able to invest. Then you pay them as agreed. Somebody invested in August 1st. On the August 31st payout, they got the accrued 29 days or 30 days. And I've had people that will invest in, say, 100K, then they get the payout. Next thing I know, they're calling, okay, now I want to invest 300. Like they wanted to know that this is for sure because they never met me before or whatever. Now I have an advantage that I'm on YouTube and I've been with an education company over 22, 23 years. So people can see from the time I had long hair to the time I lose my hair. To have beautiful hair. Anyway, so they can actually see that I've been teaching for so long and what I do, etc. And that is a website, mixif.com, and you can see success stories from investors. And this I set up sfifund.com. But here is why it's set up. The MixIF, the Reg D 506B, was set up, approved by the SEC since 1933. And it was a big problem to say, non-accredited, only limited to 35. And you cannot publicly solicit. Just let me finish the thought. So it was just like small groups will do these here and there, small groups will do these here and there. Then Obama came, the country was messed up, and he did the best thing you can ever imagine. I don't know why he doesn't get credit for this. He did the best thing in the world of investing in the United States of America. Obama went and challenged the SEC and he said, listen, what is this non-public solicitation? We need to improve the country. We need to have more money going in circulation. Let's allow them to publicly solicit. SEC said, Mr. Obama, all the problems we get is when people invest that don't have a lot of money, they're not millionaires, and then they change their mind 2 years later, 3 years later, the deal is still halfway through, somebody's daughter is getting married and they say, I want my money out, and it creates problems, the complaints come to us. He said, okay, what do we do? They said, we want it for only accredited investors. Done, accredited investors. So Reg D 506C was rolled out in 2015, I believe, 2015, maybe end of 2014, something like this. I believe 2015, June. Anyway, and then they said, now Anybody can set up a fund, debt fund or equity fund, or set up a syndication, debt syndication or equity syndication, go raise money as much as you want, tell us how much, but only accredited investors, and then you can publicly solicit. So you can go to an investors club, talk to everybody, and say, I'll meet you at the back table. 4 or 5 people come say, I'm very interested in this. Great. May I ask you, are you accredited? I defined what accredited and non-accredited is. I'm accredited, I'm non-accredited. If I had a way to approve you as a non-accredited person, how much would you invest? I'd invest 200,000. I'm a teacher, I've been saving for years, my money's not doing well, I don't want to be in the stock market. I would love to invest with you 200,000. You take their name, all information. This is what I set up for you. This is my suggestion for you. I tell you again what to do. I can set up this for you with the whole structure I'm telling you. But if as you meet people, this is what I've done for the students that came back and told me, Sharif, I met so many non-accredited. I can raise $1 million in no time. You got their names? I followed what you told me. I got their names, email, phone number, and I'm staying in touch with them. Beautiful. Now we roll out what? The second foot. Thank you, the B. Why? Because now you can go to these people and say, you met me 2 months ago, or you met me months ago, we have an established relationship. Are you with me on this? You said you're going to put 200, you're available? Oh, I lost 100 in the Bitcoin. Okay, no problem. You're going to put 100? You know, say, oh, people always lose money. Nah, he's like, you know, people are in such a hurry to make money that they always trip on life. They short circuit, you understand? It's the problem in the US because everybody on TikTok and all this, I did this, did that, made a lot of money. Nothing could be more frustrating to a human being than hearing somebody else did very little and made a lot. So all the tricks, the con artists will steal money by telling you, you give me this, I'll give you a lot more right away, back to back. That's when you hold on to your wallet and run. I mean, it happens every now and then, but you have to be in the market and then you find this great deal. These don't happen every day and they're not going to broadcast them. So I assure you, you be prudent, you can last a long time. But the key thing here to understand, you set up this first. It will allow you to publicly solicit what you have. It will allow you to test the market, see how good you are. You follow my system, how to raise money one-on-one, when you meet with somebody for lunch, when you talk to small groups or large groups, and next thing you know, it's a whole different game. And from that moment forward, when you present yourself, you don't say I'm a high-tech engineer. You don't say I'm an architect. You don't say I manage properties. You say I raise capital. What do?
Raise capital.
You raise capital. Because that's a hook that people say, well, for what? I used to work with Hilton hotels. I was a regional for Hilton when they're going to lose their management contracts. It's many years ago. And when I would present myself, I thought I was so important as vice president of Hilton, working for the corporate office in Beverly Hills. I present myself, I work for corporate Hilton hotels. You know what everybody told me? My cousin's neighbor's wife is coming on vacation. Can you give us a discount in one of those? I'm like, oh my God, all day long trying to call the general manager. Can you give a discount for the... I stopped that. And I started presenting myself. I raised capital. And guess what people say? How much? What do you do? I have some money. I'm selling. This guy was telling me, I'm selling a 5-unit apartment building. And I don't want to do 1031 exchange. I have like 600,000 cash. How much will I get? 8%. It's 48,000. What do I have to do? Nothing. Fill out the form. Can I get sued? No. How come I can't get sued? Because you're buying shares in an entity. The entity protects you. You understand? It's like buying shares in IBM. The CEO of IBM is sued for sexual harassment. Do you get sued owning the shares? No. You don't even know about it. You don't care. You say, okay, I'd like to be in.